Hey, Tim Sykes here. I just have so much to talk to you about. The past few days have been crazy. I've been in Australia giving a TED Talk and Bali opening up my second Millionaire Students School. I'll post photos and videos shortly, but right now I want to talk about Roland. Those of you in the Trading Challenge chat room know he is very helpful. He is on fire. He turned 4,000 into 170,000 in 7 months. But if you actually look at his updated trades, he's at 186,000, and he still has to update. He's closing in on $200,000 now, and I'm getting so many messages from people being like, "I want to turn 4,000 into 170,000," or when I interviewed him, literally for this video, I know it's a little confusing because I filmed him in July in Italy. Let me show you this for a sec. And see, in this thing, it says, meet my challenge student Roland, who's turned 4,000 into 133,000. By the time I could even get this video up, he was at 170. That's why it's, the title is 4 into 170. And we updated the video, but things are moving fast. Now he's at 186, and he actually tweeted, let me find the tweet. He tweeted this yesterday. He's closing in on 200,000. And he was shorting BITCF. This was a nice winner for him. He was also going long BITCF, I'm guessing on the dip. And then he was also making, $9,000, $10,000 a day. And it's pretty awesome, not just money-wise and the fact that he's doing it, but that he's the latest. I've seen this chart before, okay? He's not my only student to have this chart. If you look at, let's say, Croy Runner, what is his name on Profitly? Is it Croy Runner? Here's Tim Grattani, 4.67 million. I actually have to do a blog post this weekend because he just passed me in total profits. Pretty amazing in like 6 years. Here's Croy Runner, Tim Grattani, Mark Crook. Here's his profit chart, 776. I think he's actually closing in on 800,000 now. Ducks, he's over $1 million. I have to talk about this. I'm sorry. There's way too much going on. Some of you are like, why can't you congratulate him on being your newest million? I have so much going on right now. It's getting overwhelming. But the biggest thing is that you can see these trades, okay? We're not winning 100% of the time. Ducks is winning 73% of the time. Mark Crook is winning 55% of the time. Tim Grattani is 68. Roland 64. So I want you to understand that we are not right 100% of the time. But what all of these people have in common is that they have found patterns that work for them and they've stuck to it. And a lot of you guys are like, okay, I want to find my patterns. There are no new patterns. Every pattern that is working for these guys are detailed in my DVDs. They are detailed in now 1,000+ archive webinars. All you guys have to do is study. We have done all the hard work. My team and I have done the hard work. We have sorted out thousands and thousands of patterns and whittled it down to just a few. Roland is not doing anything new. He is not doing anything unique. He has studied what we've given him, and he is executing the plan. Okay? So many of you think that these guys are special and that they're doing something and they're finding new patterns. They're like explorers and they're like the new Christopher Columbus. There are no new patterns. It's just how quickly you study the patterns that work and you execute them over and over and over again, not even 100% of the time, 64% of the time. And the reason why the profit chart looks like this when you're only winning 60% of the time is because the key is cutting losses quickly when you're wrong. The patterns work the majority of the time, not every single time. And you guys need to understand that. It's not just like, oh, let me just trade the patterns and it'll work every time. No, sometimes it doesn't. But the cool thing about rule number 1 is if you're trading the right patterns, more times than not, they will work. And when they don't work, you simply cut losses quickly. I don't know how to simplify it anymore, okay? So learn the patterns, then execute the plan. Over the next few days, I'm going to be showing you specific video lessons, specific trades, but I wanted to create this kind of overview video because there's too many of you who aren't understanding. You think that we're going to win 100% of the time. You think that there's new patterns. Both are inaccurate. Study the patterns that work. You have more than enough video lessons, DVDs, and webinars. You know, we've spent now a decade, my team and I, compiling everything for you. Roland is taking advantage of it. Stephen Dux is taking advantage of it. Tim Gattani is taking advantage of it. There's more too, but these are the best examples right now. So if you understand what I'm saying, say, I will study. 3 words I need from you. Leave in the comment section underneath this video. I'll see you guys in the chat room. Again, I'm sorry I can't keep up with everything. It's getting kind of crazy. It's good to be real.